Hey guys, welcome to my first video answering your questions for me. I got a lot of questions, but I'm only going to answer 5 per video. Right now we have like enough for 3 videos, I think. So keep sending questions if it's not answered, if you want to know something and I don't answer it. Okay, question number 1, our first question. What made you start watching Law & Order SVU and what makes it so addicting? I think it was a couple months ago, Joan Cusack had an episode. She made an appearance, and I forget like who she played or whatever. But my mom's a big Joan Cusack fan, and she loves John Cusack too. She's like a whole fan of the Cusack family. And so she wanted to watch it. So we were watching it, and I thought it was like a really good episode. I thought it was pretty cool. And after a while, I started like DVRing a bunch of episodes, and I'd watch them when I was alone, or if my sister wanted to watch them too, we'd watch them. And then I just got addicted, and I bought the first season on DVD, and it's almost done actually. And I probably have about 30 episodes of SVU DVR'd on my DVR right now. So, and what makes it so addicting is just that like every episode's different and suspenseful, and sometimes there are twists and sometimes there aren't. So it's fun, and they're all different and they're all unique, and they have like a bunch of different guest stars, and it's so cool. Question number 2. How did you end up becoming a pro wrestling fan? I used to watch wrestling like a long time ago when I was little. Well, not like a dedicated fan, but I used to just watch every once in a while. I knew who most people were. That's how I started liking The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin and all them. And then I got away from it for a while. And then a couple years ago, my two of my younger cousins, shout out to Stephanie and Robert, they got my sister watching it, and my sister became like obsessed the second she looked at John Cena. And so then I'd come home from work, or I'd come home from school or something, and she'd be watching it. And so I'd watch a little bit of it, but it was just so different from how I remember it, and I just thought it was so stupid. I really thought it was so stupid. But after a while, I got hooked, and that's how I became a pro wrestling fan, through my cousins and my sister. Question number 3. 3. What was the most disappointing thing someone has ever done to you that you never told them about how much they hurt you? Now, this is a good question because this did not take me long to find an answer for. I had a best friend, we're not going to mention any names, but she was my friend in middle school and in my dance studio. And we were like this, and my family did so much for her. I did so much for her. We were best friends. And I started getting really sick. I would get like really bad migraines, probably in the beginning of high school. I got really bad migraines, and I passed out from these migraines twice. And one of these times I was at my dance studio and I passed out. But apparently my friend didn't think that I was serious about it, and she thought like I was faking that I passed out so I'd get attention. So she thought it was like a desperate call for attention. That's how she worded it. And then she tried to get all the people in dance against me, which didn't work because I'd been there for like I've been in there for 16 years. So I think you're gonna know whose side they took. And I mean, she never wanted to see my medical bills or my pill prescription bottle, so what can I say? But I never told her how much she annoyed me and pissed me off, but I'm over it, and it was cool. Just because of everybody, she tried to turn everybody against me, and it didn't work. Now, question number 4. Who are your top 4 favorite wrestlers and why? Now, this is tough because I have like 7 favorite wrestlers, but I'll do my best. First, I'm going to have to say Stone Cold Steve Austin because he's the first one I remember, and he's just so cool and so funny, and he's the greatest. Number 2 is Undertaker, who is my current favorite wrestler, and I just think winning 18 years of WrestleMania is winning every match that he's been in every WrestleMania for 18 years is incredibly ridiculous and incredibly inspiring, and it just shows how great he is. And he's probably the best there is on TV now. Number 3 is CM Punk. just because I think everybody knows I'm in love with the man, and he's funny and he's talented and he's so slick in the ring and he's hilarious. And number 4 is probably Chris Jericho because he started out from like nothing, and now he's on like Dancing with the Stars and WWE, and he was like hosting a show, Downfall I think it was, and he just it's inspiring, and he's another great bad guy. So, and number 5, last question of my first video blog ever. Who is your favorite SVU character and why? Now this is a tough one because I love them all. I don't think there's one that I like don't like. But if I had to pick a favorite character, it'd probably have to be Casey Novak because she is incredibly fierce. That's how every single time like I hear her speak, I'm like, oh my god, she's so fierce. She's just you can tell she puts everything into her job and everything into putting the rapist or the murderer or whoever behind bars and keeping him there for a long time. And I just think like Diane Neal, the actress who plays Casey, is so talented, and she's always like you would think that she's an actual lawyer because she's so good. But I think she's my favorite SVU character. And I love John Munch too. But I think Casey's my all-time favorite. As of right now, I haven't watched enough to know all of the characters, but I love Casey, and I think she's so cool. She's so kick-ass. Okay, and that was the last question. So, I hope you enjoyed my first vlog ever. And keep sending in questions. Keep DMing me on Twitter. My Twitter name's at babyballerina. 2 Y's, 2 A's. And send me all your questions, and you'll see them in one of the next upcoming videos. Okay, thanks. Bye.